Hi guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video I'm going to show you how to use Canada PR portal to apply for spouse sponsorship outside Canada. Before I proceed further, I would like to clarify, neither I am an immigration consultant nor I am a government body, and this video is based totally on my knowledge, research and experience. And if you take anything out of this video, you do it at your own risk. My intention is just to show you how to navigate through a service, not to provide any legal advice. So this is just to how to navigate through it, okay? And whatever information I'm going to put in this in the forms is totally sample case. That does not belong to any real person. So, and if found, that will be just mere coincidence. So guys, let's proceed. So guys, in front of you I have opened the login page of IRCC portal. So from here first I'm going to log in. So this is the page, okay. Here if you scroll down, you have the option to apply for permanent residence. So I'm going to start this. Now it is asking me to choose the program. So spouse sponsorship outside Canada is family, and I go for spouse, class outside Canada, put a title. So I'm just going to put a sample title, okay, and then I'm going to click on continue. This is not mandatory, but I'll just put one. Okay, so in the next page it has populated the checklist, okay. You see what you have applied for, and here comes the forms, okay. Some of them are optional, some of them are mandatory. Like you can see, they have written this form is mandatory for all programs. So you need to know that what are the forms you are gonna upload, because it's very confusing for many people, okay. So we'll navigate through it, but only for the sample case, okay. Some forms mandatory for all the applications, so that they have given. Use of representative if applicable. So once you are through the forms, then you need to upload the supporting documents. Here they have even given the nomenclature how you should do, so that you should and then proof of payment you need to do, and then declaration. And once you are through all that, it's gonna start your you can submit your application. So let's begin. We won't be submitting for sure because this is so first is like generic application form, okay. So before we start this, first we should look at the checklist, right? Don't you think? I think so. So that we can see that what forms are actually required for us. See, there should be a checklist. If not, we'll take it from IRCC site. See, even for rural northern immigration pilot. So I think they should make it somewhat more specific, okay. Check list 1. Okay, so let's open the checklist. So they have given it in a next section, okay. Oh, that typical this issue. No worries, I'll open in a different browser. Bingo. So I managed to open this checklist. See what are the things. Information about previous exam. The person I'm sponsoring was declared as my spouse or partner and was already examined as when I applied for a permanent visa and did not receive a note. If you never applied for permanent visa, select no. Okay, fine. You need to put it as per your case. Document checklist, okay. Application to sponsor, okay. Now first section is for sponsor, this one, fine. So 1344, let me see if I can open. Yes, so this generic will submit, and then what next will submit? 1344 download, okay, fine, we'll do it. Let's go back to the checklist. Application fee, yeah. And I strongly recommend pay this as well, right of permission. Why to delay your application later on at this stage? Pay it in advance. Financial aversion. Only complete this form if the person your sponsor spouse has one or more dependent child who has or one or more on their own, okay. Put NA next to the checkbox, okay, fine, we can do that. But in our case, let's say it's a very simple case, husband and wife, no dependent child or someone. So this 1283 we don't need. So we need a generic form 1344 from sponsor site. Now sponsored person, okay, class of application. So let's say sponsored person is currently outside Canada, so it's doing this. Okay, generic application form, that definitely. Country specific requirement, so we'll see that later on. Okay, additional, the following person must write your principal applicant and any of 18 years old who are not responsible. Okay, fine. So IMM 5406 additional. So this also we need to do. Schedule 18 years or older. Okay, schedule A 5669. Okay, this is a good idea. Now this is for both relationship and evaluation 5532. User representative, no, in this case we don't need, but if you have, you need to in this way. Proceed to question number 12. Okay, authority to release, you must not applicable. Proceed part B of the checklist. Okay, supporting documents from sponsor. So let's say sponsor is a permanent resident, so he'll be submitting his copy of the president card. Are you a sponsor? Can I say living outside Canada? So in this case he is not a citizen, so would put no. But if he has put yes, I mean if living outside Canada, of course. Do you, the sponsor, the person you are sponsoring, have children together who may claim to citizenship? No. Whatever is applicable in your case. Are you, the sponsor, currently married to anyone other than the person you are sponsoring? Have you previously married? No. The sponsor ever been previously married? Whatever is applicable in your case, I am just putting sample. Employment. Do not complete this section if you are a Quebec section. Okay, if you are from Quebec, you do know. If you are working in Canada, provide original letter from your employer during your period of employment. Okay. Supporting documents for sponsored person, principal applicant. Okay. So this one, first I'll select. This is giving us a good idea that which document we need, because you saw it has given everything. Country specific requirements. So this will fill up later. Birth certificate, copies of nationality, copy of whatever, like I'm just putting sample, but you need to check country specific requirements. Civil status, legally married to sponsor, provide your marriage certificate. Yes, we will do. None of this apply to me, previous relationship, so I checked that. Additional information about children for added reminder, you must check country specific requirement. Write NA if this each item that does not apply to you, so write NA. Okay, fine, perfect. Police clearance certificate, yeah, police certificate, yeah, okay. If you principal applicant have been in Canada for last 6 months, okay, this is not the one that is required. Fine. Military service, no. Okay, fine. Photos, yes. Medical examination, do not do it at this time, but if you have gone before, provide them. Proof of relationship to sponsor, living together. So let's say they both are in different countries, so no. So these are the things you need to provide. Children together, in this case no. Is this first marriage for both of you? Yes. Marriage for minimum 2 years. To this application, let's say no, they are doing it quicker. Photos of your wedding and select at least 2. Employment insurance, I had used this insurance. Financial support, friend, letters from friends, social media, past prohibition, okay, whatever is applicable in your case. Okay, so this gives you a good idea, and also it has got checked signature where you have to sign, I mean which document needs to be signed by whom. Okay, relationship evaluation sponsor. Wow, this gives a very clear understanding, isn't it? It does. Principal applicant, if applicable, not if applicable, not applicable. Okay, so I have just gone through top to bottom, but you need to go through as per your case. Whatever boxes I have checked may not be applicable to your, I might have left some, so you need to understand and do it. Okay, but I have given you an idea. Now let's go back to this, and we'll match it with the checklist that we have. Okay, the first is generic form. This is mandatory for all. Okay, I'm gonna click on continue. Language preference, English, interview. If I'll put English, I need to scroll down and select, isn't it? English. Interpreter requested? No. Where do you plan to live? So I select Ontario. City, town. I select Toronto. PQRS. Toronto. Okay, and I'm gonna click save and continue. Put the personal details of the principal applicant, the sponsored spouse. So I'm gonna put some sample here. Transfer, have you used any other name? I select no. UCI, unique client identifier. So this is the first application for the principal applicant here, I'm assuming. So she does not have UCI, so I'll leave it. Okay, female, eye color black, height how much? 170 is okay. Okay, this DOB, citizenship, current country of residence, previous countries of residence, have you lived in any country? I select no. Marital status, I select married. Date, everyone remembers this date, and who doesn't? So see the format, make it as per the format. So I do, okay, fine. Spouse name, place. So I'm just going to put some sample, okay, in the fields that I have left, and then this button will enable. I'll click on it and we'll go to the next page. Next is address. Okay, I'll put mailing, residential, same. Phone number, I select other, type. Sample. I select yes. There are some other address samples, so I'm going to put that and then I'm going to click save and continue. Next is about passport, very simple question. So I'm going to select yes, provide some sample details, and I'm going to click on save and continue. Do you have national document? I select, when I had applied, I had selected yes, and during those days from India people used to get PAN card and other, so we had provided PAN card data, it was accessible, but nowadays in India you get Aadhaar card as well, but so just do that. Okay, but it's not mandatory, and even this expired, because in PAN card there's no expiry date, right? So but now they have made it expiry, so probably you can go for Aadhaar card if I'm not wrong. Next is education, highest level of education, bachelor's degree, right? Number of years in education, so I'll put in India typical how much? 21 years I give. 10 plus 2 plus 3, right? No, but then it's not 21, I'm sorry. 10 plus 2 plus 15, yeah, that's fine. I was going after the age. Current occupation, so what should I do? Current occupation, so I put occupation admin clerk. Administrator, that's fine. Interior option, administrator. Okay, now I'm native language, mother tongue, so I select, because they are from India, so I select Hindi. Able to communicate English, I select English. Have you taken a test? I select no. Now I'm gonna proceed next. Okay, dependents, you must provide details about each of your family, whether they will come with you to Canada. You must list all your children even if they are already permanent. Okay, you must also include any family if you don't know where they are, even those missing or presumed dead. If you don't list them in your place, you will not be able to sponsor them later if your situation changes. When prompted, you can add more family members by clicking add dependents. You can click delete to remove anyone. Do you have any dependents? I select no. Generally if you have kids and all, you do that. So I'm gonna go to next. So bingo, we are back to the application, and if you recall, this generic form is much simpler than what you see in that PDF forms, right? Okay, so now let's go back to the checklist, or let's scroll down. If we see what are the things we need, 1344, yes, 1344 was required for us. Let me open the checklist. We'll go in the order of the checklist. Okay, application. Okay, 1344 is the first one for sponsor, and this is for sponsor, applicant sponsor and undertaking. Fine, let's see. Typical. I'm gonna open it in IE. So what I'm gonna do here, like I have already made a video for IMM 1344E, so I'm gonna include the link in the description. You can pick this video up from there, so that this video is not too much long and I don't have to do redundant work. So just go to the link, from there you do. And right now let's go back to the checklist and see what next we have. So I've gone to the checklist again. Let's go through from start. Application sponsors, this I said I would be including a video. Application fee anyway, fine. This also we are paying at a time. Financial evaluation not required because we don't have dependent children. Let's go. Class of application, outside Canada. Generic we already completed as now. Country specific requirement to confirm. Okay. Let's see. Who are your sponsors on the mail? Okay. I select India. Country, passport, I select. Do you need to submit documents? Select a country specific documents such as. So I select India. Okay. Get checklist and forms. Okay, so from India there is one specific additional document, 5562. Typical error. Don't worry guys, I'm going to include the link in the description about how to fill this form as well, so you will get that also. Let's go back. Now coming to the document checklist, I have uploaded a sample, don't worry about it. So additional family information, this is mandatory for all, so let's go for it. Additional, this one we need inform about your parent, children, spouse, sibling before you get started. Okay. So you principal applicant must fill this form for yourself on behalf of any of your family members, age or older. Okay, fine. Let's click on add new family member. Okay, so now this is for, we'll select this principal. In our case, let's say there is no dependent. Okay, so just for herself, so I'm gonna put full name. Okay, so email I'm gonna put sample email, of course. Provide address below. Okay, so this I'm gonna do, and then relationship. So in our case John Smith, I mean the person name, I mean the sponsor detail here. Provide address detail. Now mother detail, father detail, and I'm gonna click on save and continue. Perfect. So that's how simple it is in this case. Of course it varies case by case. So I'm gonna proceed. Okay, after that information including spouse, parents over, now it has come for principal additional information where they are asking for the information from children. Let's see. You principal applicant must fill this form for yourself. Okay, fine. Enter all names in English and your native language. For example, if a section does not apply, write not applicable. So here but how we will write not applicable here? I can write here, right? Not applicable. I'm not sure about this, but you can check with IRCC. And I'm gonna click save and continue. In the next section again they are asking this information, but I have two doubts here. First of all, when it was paper based form, I knew how to write the names in other language, but how will I type it over here? And write not applicable, I can write not applicable in other as well. So you can check with IRCC how it goes from there, like how it actually, because I am not sure about this section. So here we are on the main page, so I'm gonna click on. Now I'm gonna scroll down. 13445406 from use of resident not applicable, sponsorship evaluation, dependent child not required, Atlantic. Let's go to the checklist. That's the best way to find this out. Country specific requirement 5562, so that I said I would include a link and that you can upload. Additional 5406, this we completed just now. Schedule a background 5669. Okay, 5669. Let's see, where is that? Yes, perfect. And if we go to checklist, is very important. So this 5669 is for sponsored person, principal applicant. So we'll fill based on that for principal applicant. Okay, this is very important before you get started. Enter in native language or script. So must fill on behalf of your family member. You're okay. For principal applicant, okay. With a dependent, okay. If this form is okay, if we are not going, enter all names in English and in your native language or script. So English we know, but I'm not sure how you can do it in native language. Like when I had to fill this up, we printed it was paper based application, so we printed and we provided the native language script. I don't know how to do this, but Arabic, maybe some keyboard, something specific that can be used. I'll put some sample, but you have a section here, so here you need to put in your native language. So I'm going to put some sample here, and then this again very simple details of father, mother and mother, and then just save and continue. Okay, I'll go that. Okay, now background questions. Have you or any of your family members listed in this application ever been convicted? Read it very carefully and then answer as per your case. Okay, I'm going to click save and continue. Number of years. So in India, 5 plus elementary 5 3, right? Whatever the applicable in your case. Days of force education including university, college. So this is not mandatory, so I'm just leaving and going ahead, but you need to provide all the information and you have to do it all secondary and post secondary. So if you need to add more, click on add another and put it. This sample, so I'm just going to proceed. Okay, personal history. Provided to the person for past 10 years since you're 18. So in our case, the applicant is 22 years of age. So 18 birthday is nearer. Okay, so we'll go from 18 birthday. Okay, and so that's gonna be 18 is 99. We have given the date of birth. 18 is gonna be 2017 06 to 2022. Wait, so yeah, so let's go. So in 2017 what she would do typically in India, around 18 years of age people come out of um, plus 2, right, and then they start their colleges. So let's say 2017 she graduated, and then till she came out of plus 2 and then she joined the college. There is studied 3 years. So 2020 06 activity, I'll put studying city India, status citizen, New Delhi College. Okay, and then I'm gonna add another one. Then from let's say 2020 07 till 2022 08. Fine. Activity, employment, New Delhi, name Delhi. Just sample, guys. So I'm going to click on save and continue. Membership and associate member. What organizations have you supported with member survey, include any political, social, youth or student organization, trade unions? Write none in the first input field if you have not been a member of any organization. Let me see if I can write none here. None. Okay, fine, perfect. It is asking about government position, put none if you have not. So I just put none. In fact, I will make it exactly like this, giving case specific. About military and paramilitary service, I'm gonna again put none. Okay, addresses 18 years or past 10 years, whichever is recent. So I'll put from 18. So, and then I'm gonna click on save and continue. Come to the declaration page for this form. Here you write to full name and then complete and return to the application. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Fine. This is done. Now let's see the checklist once more. Okay, 5532 relationship and sponsorship evaluation. Let's go and find that out. 5532. Yes, so this is download and fill up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm again gonna include a link in the description so that you can take a look at it. All right. Use of representative not applicable in our case. Authoritative listener not applicable. I'll just put check boxes. Again, I have just again when you put check marks, make sure you read and understand. I'm just doing from like an overview. Do not consider it final at all. Okay. Supporting documents, status in Canada. We have already gone through this checklist once, so I won't go it once more. Fine. So I'm gonna include that link in the description. Okay, so let's say 5532. Once we are done, supplementary information 5562. So this is that country specific India one. So that will upload that link. I'm gonna include in the declaration. Okay, perfect. We have almost everything now completed. Okay, supporting documentation. Let's say what are the documents supporting we have. Travel document, passport, so PR, proof of language proficiency not applicable, police certificate, letter of explanation, document checklist. So all these you can upload other. So that documents what you are going to upload, it's here in the checklist. So you need to upload all that, and if you think something is not matching up, you can always go in other and upload. They have given the size restrictions and naming convention. You must follow that. Proof of payment, accept proof of payment because for proof of payment you need to do it over here. Okay, and then consent and declaration. Yes, whatever you want. Okay, you just need to put the full name and that's it. So submit, complete and return to the application. I can do that. So once you are through that, this button will enable, and there you can submit. I'm not gonna do because I just wanted you to show this, guys. Thanks for watching this. Please subscribe to the channel.